Alright guys, welcome to part 2. So we're going to start off by taking the gas tank off. And in order to do that, you have to undo this bolt, and this bolt. Once you take all 3 of those bolts out, you should be able to take the gas tank off. Alright, so we have taken the gas tank off, and remember, it's very important to keep the gas tank and all the bolts you took off with it together, so when you go to put the motor back together, you have all the pieces. I did the same with the carburetor over here. And it's always a good idea to take some lubricant and lubricate the screws so they're easier to take off. Alright, so next we will be unscrewing these 3 screws that hold the propeller onto the shaft. Alright, so we've taken off these 2 screws. Just so you know, do not take this screw off because that is what holds all the oil in here that keeps the gears oiled. Once you do that, you can just take the propeller, pull it out. It looks like this on the inside. And there we have our shaft. Now, if we turn this up here, you might be able to see, you probably can't, but the piston inside will move. But down here, for some reason, it won't move. Normally, when this is turning around, this gear down here should be spinning to turn the propeller. Next, unscrew 1, 2, 3 screws and then pull this off. We unscrewed those screws and this part came off like that. Now we cannot pull it out all the way because, well, you can probably tell why. So we're going to have to lean this like this, lean the motor like this, and pull it out. There we go. So I was actually concerned that this shaft right here would be broken because when we turned this up here, it would not turn the propeller. So now that we know that it's not broken, it's probably a problem with the connection going up to here. Alright, so next we will be removing this unit up here off of the shaft and the clamp that holds it onto the boat, or in this case, the vise. Alright, so this is where we are going to end it for part 2. As you can see, we have all the parts that we've taken off on the floor. This is where we are with the engine. These bolts right here were really hard to get off, so I'm just going to let them soak in some DW40 over the night. And once we get this taken off, we're going to figure out why when you turn this, the propeller doesn't turn. And then we're going to clean it all, put it back together, get a new spark plug, and then put some seafoam in it, and then fire it up and see if it works. Alright, that's it for part 2. Stay tuned for part 3.